satellite. Body love in every size. Feel the vibe and energize. No shame, no fear, just joy. Every curve we deploy. You hit play, let's make some noise. Oh, Chubs go wild, living free, living style. Turn it up, turn it loud. Chubs gone wild. Big hearts, big love, big dreams. Breaking molds, tearing seams. Together we're the ultimate team. Oh, Chubs go wild. Feel the pride, feel beguiled. This is us unreconciled. Chubs go wild.
Oh my God, it's only a few days till your birthday.
Really? You want to start off that way?
Yes, I want to celebrate you.
Well, you don't need to.
Oh, everybody needs to celebrate you. And we can do that by starting the show with Chubb's Gone Wild episode 602, 602, which is recorded on Tuesday, August 11th.
It's not Tuesday, it's Monday.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and correct that. Monday. There we go. Monday, August 11th, 2025, where it's 98 degrees and sunny in Chubland, where it is 81 days until Halloween and 136 days until Christmas. Do you have all your Halloween shopping done?
I don't deal with Halloween at all.
Well, you don't even get the leftover candy?
No.
Ugh, tragic. Well, with that, I need to center myself and do a little quick mantra. I do not struggle alone in the wilderness of life. Wherever I need help, I ask for it. And I need help understanding why you don't even do Halloween candy. It's tragic.
Well, because candy's not good for you.
Oh, it's good for me.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
it's
it,
made you a
especially if
new
it has
person.
Snoopy stuff on it.
Or
Yeah.
it has peanut butter.
Oh yeah. Oh, those peanut butter pumpkins. Those can, yeah, I have to kind of stay away from those because those are so good. I'll just eat
What,
the
what, what,
whole package.
so what happened to the bag that you got?
Half of it went away to somewhere else because, like I said, they're very addicting and I will just shovel them. So, anyway, let's talk about Patreon, which offers folks a way to support creators and receive awards not open to the general public, like special podcasts, videos, books, and more. And we want to thank our amazing, wonderful current patrons, Clint, Nephi, Nick, DJ Starsage from the universe, Scott, Scott, Eric, Sean, Charles, Phoenix Dave, Brother Sinatus Kingsley, Kathy Bacon, and Moose P. Please visit patreon.com/Matt Burlingame to find out how you can become a supporter of the work that we do for as little as $1 a month. Now let's take a moment to step back in history. 1942, when movie actress Hedy Lamarr and avant-garde music composer George Ethiel, okay, receive a patent for a radio-controlled torpedo guidance system. Their breakthrough will play a key role in today's wireless technology.
Yeah, Hedy Lamarr invented Wi-Fi.
That's yay! I'm happy for that.
Well, besides being
Brutally
an
happy for
actress,
that.
she was a scientist.
Right.
Yeah, that's, everyone's going, oh my God. And it's like, well, she did do other things than just act.
Right. And well, it's kind of like when they look at not Drew, but oh, Mayim Bialik. And they're like, oh, she's just an actress. She was in that Blossom show. Yeah, well, she's also holds a bunch of science degrees and is really freaking smart, like brain
Well,
science.
yeah, I know, but there's a lot of people like that. Jodie Foster's like that too.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
There's there's plenty of, especially the younger people who instead of trying to pursue only an acting career actually went to college,
Hmm.
got major degrees, and then decided to go back to acting after the fact.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's pretty cool. Um, anyway, let's see if we actually have celebrated any holidays. Starting with it's the annual medical checkup day. Did you do that?
Why would I do it today?
I, because it is the annual medical checkup day.
No, I did it back in May.
Oh, we'll
Found out
see.
I have
You're early.
arthritis in my knees,
Uh-huh.
and but otherwise, I'm very healthy.
That's very good. Are you sure? Because they keep telling us how unhealthy we are if we're like 5 pounds overweight.
Oh
That's
no, my doctor actually said she was floored at how healthy I am, considering
oh,
considering my age and my weight.
jeez. Yeah, like,
And she meant it in a good way.
yeah, no, that's good. My doctor is actually very supportive. He's just like, you can be overweight and be healthy. So doesn't even think about that. Moving on. It's also Ingersoll Day.
It's what?
Ingersoll. I have no idea.
It's better call Clint. It sounds like something Norwegian.
Actually, well, let's just check it out. What is Ingersoll Day? Ingersoll Day is celebrated, yeah, we know that, honoring the birthday of Robert Ingersoll, the prominent 19th century American orator and free thinker, known as the Great Agnostic. You know what? He challenged traditional religious beliefs and promoted secularism. I think that we celebrated that. All right. It's also National Panini Day. Did you play with your panini?
I'm not. I never have the right bread to do panini. So, because the problem with panini is you can't use a soft bread. You have to use
Mm.
a harder bread, and I rarely have a harder bread.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no, 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 the Cialis takes care of that. I'm not talking. There's no we're
No,
not
I
playing with games here. Yeah.
you only love me for my panini. It's also National Raspberry Bomb Day. A lot of food today. Hmm?
I'm not I find that unless raspberries are served up with something really sweet, they're just too
Mm.
tart for me, and I don't like them.
Yeah, I understand that. I don't really like the texture of raspberries.
Oh well, no, but blackberries are worse. But yes, I don't like the seediness of the certain berries.
Uh,
Where like strawberries don't bother me, and well, blueberries have no seeds to speak of
mm,
in the same sense. But yeah, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the seedy berries where,
and the little
you know,
fuzz.
yeah, it's you're flossing and they're still getting seeds out of your
Hmm.
teeth.
Yep. That's why I like on the baking championships where they're always like, if you're gonna make jam or whatever, strain the seeds out. All right. It's also National Raspberry Tart Day. Play in the Sand Day. Nope. Uh,
No, I can't go into sand.
hmm. Oh yeah, you sink.
And no, it's a balance thing.
Yeah. I just don't like it. Just don't like it. It's also National Presidential Joke Day. Well, pretty much
We got
every.
a presidential joke.
Yeah,
That's an everyday
I
day.
was gonna
So yeah.
say, yep.
Have you heard
Well,
the latest? He's now got the National Guard in Washington, D.C., so he can get rid of all the homeless people and the
mhm.
graffiti and everything, and just make it into a military state.
Yeah, he's probably gonna pave it all over with his tacky Florida shit. Did you see the umbrella stands that he stuck in the tables out on that patio?
No.
Yeah, they look like yellow penises. All right, moving on. It's also National Son and Daughter Day. Mm, yeah, I don't think so. Well, I mean, I was a son today, so there we go. It's also National Victory Day. Just keep winning. Hmm. All right. Well, oh, you didn't go back to my page. There we go. Okay, so
Wait, was this victory in the Pacific Day?
well, let's look it up. Victory
Because VD
Day.
Day was in June.
So
And
Victory Day is what is Victory Day in the US? It refers to two different commemorations. Victory in Europe Day, which was May 8th, and Victory Day in Rhode
hmm,
Island, which is the second Monday in August. Rhode Island. I
what
didn't
the
know
fuck
we were
does
at war with Rhode Island. Oh, wait. Okay. So, yeah. Rhode Island's Victory Day specifically commemorates Japan's surrender at the end of World War II.
yeah, that's VJ Day.
Okay. So, yeah,
And it's only in what, New Hampshire, you said?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hmm. All right. Well, let's see what birthdays that we can celebrate besides yours, of course.
Mine wouldn't even be on this list.
No, because you probably turned it off. Hmm.
No,
Anyway.
because it's going to be next Monday, which we can't
Oh.
record that day.
Oh, and why is that?
Well, it's my birthday. I shouldn't have to record on my birthday.
How dare you? I record on my birthday.
Who cares?
The show must go on, Mr.
Mm.
All right. Happy birthday to Life and Usal, Diane, Tiberius, Stewie, Ann, Daniel,
Okay,
David,
are these
Joey,
all characters
Dave.
on TV cartoons or
I
something?
know, right? It's more modern names, I
Wait,
guess.
what's Life? Who's Life?
Well, okay, so you'd actually know him. He's from the Bears.
Oh, you're talking Leaf.
Leaf, life. I'm sorry. The I is comes second in German. You pronounce the I. Just saying. Friggin' Swedes. All right, moving on. David, Joey, Jace, Stefan, Sean, Stacy, Chris, Allie, Robert, John, Ann, Anderson, Stuart, Ricky. Oh, Mr. Ricky. He used to be a podcaster. What was his podcast? I don't know, something about ice cream. Then we have Kevon and Becky and Adam Burns, one of the co-founders of the Pride 48 Network. Happy birthday, Adam Burns. Delete. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, seriously. And then, yes, we do have a few other people coming up, including Tom. Just saying, it's there. It's not going away. Happy birthday also to Nephi. It's been 4 months of Nephi's birthday. Oh, and also today is, for some reason, not listed on Facebook, which is weird, but today is also one of my clients' birthdays, Mr. Clermundo. Happy birthday to Mr. Clermundo.
If he didn't list it on Facebook, it wouldn't show up.
That's, well, I know, but I'm
No,
just
my brother
saying,
does.
usually he's one of those people who loves to be acknowledged. So,
Yeah, my brother doesn't do it because he's afraid he's going to get identity theft.
oh, well, he's older. You just have to let them have it. All right. My mother actually figured out on Facebook how to forward things to me in Messenger today, so that was pretty cool. So I got a nice cat video. That was AI. Okay. So,
Now,
let's
did you fall for the raccoon on the trampoline?
no, I don't think I've seen that one.
How could you not see it? It's everywhere. everyone's going, "Oh my God, how did they capture this?" And it's like it's obviously AI. And they go, "How do
Hmm.
you figure?" And it's like, well, let's see. Some of those raccoons disappear when they're bouncing.
Yeah.
Oh no, look at where did that arm go? Yeah, it's AI.
Oh, look, that
Oh,
raccoon has 10 toes on one foot. Ah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. Hey, guess what? In our feedback, Sean says, interesting to hear about Tom's experience with the stem cell treatment. Hope it turns out to be beneficial long term. So, yeah.
I know. I tell you, I went in worried that it was going to be some, you know,
Suzanne
hippie
Summers,
hippie
late
stuff,
night. Yeah.
that oh, if you do this, yeah, you'll be a new person. And I don't know, but I read up on it and I watched a lot of videos,
Hmm.
and so far so good. I mean, I can tell you that I feel my legs feel better than they did 6 months ago.
That is really wonderful. That's good. All right. Um, Chub Hugs. Time for Chub Hugs. And so I want to send Chub Hugs out to my fellow Outward writer, Mr. Chris, who lost his mother this week. Very sad. And of course, then our dear friend Jackie, part of the Corey Hart Caravan up in Canada, and she follows Jim Cuddy, who's another Canadian singer, real popular. Follows him around, gives him lemons. It's very cute. Anyway, she was at a concert and was going down the arena stairs and missed the bottom step and landed on her left knee and broke her leg in two places and had to sit there on a chair through the last part of the concert. And then it took 2 hours for the ambulance to arrive to take her. And so now she's in the hospital for about a week until the swelling goes down long enough for them to do some surgery and put some pins in.
Well,
And
I can tell you, I
oh,
know, I don't know how that specifically feels,
yeah.
but I do know that it is, it's the whole knee thing. It's, it's amazing how it, and I feel bad sitting there for the rest of the concert, not being able to get out of there
Hmm.
because you want to get something done quickly. You want some painkillers or anything because sitting, I'm finally able to sit because I was to the point of where I found it uncomfortable sitting long term
Hmm.
just because my knees would like freeze up. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and the swelling going on while that's going, how did they get her out?
Uh,
Was it like the
Probably backdoor. I mean, she knows the band, so
well, no, still, I mean, to get through a stadium, did
yeah.
they carry her out in what do you call those things?
Stretcher.
Stretcher, or were they able to get a wheelchair in there? But if there's a lot of stairs,
Right.
that
Yeah.
might not be accessible. That's really horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know much more details than that, except that she's a real trooper. So anyway, sending her love. How about you? You got any?
Yeah, anybody that's being affected by this bullshit that's going on with the
Hmm.
current president. I mean,
All of us.
it's yeah, but some people are getting it more than we are.
Definitely.
You
Definitely.
know, the
Yeah.
people and the whole ICE thing and Dean fucking Kane and his, he can shove that up his ass. I'm
Hmm.
so tired. My favorite thing was his new pronouns are has and been, which I thought was very funny. I mean, we've got to stop making jokes and start making movement, but still the jokes are pretty funny when it's, when it's appropriate.
Well, one of the jokes, which I believe I sent you, was that finally an ICE agent who doesn't have to wear a mask because nobody knows who he is anyway. Um, yeah, I just anyway. There was one. What was I gonna say about that? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Oh, and all of our people who from Texas who have left the state to stop the quorum, amazing. I hope that they are able to stand strong. So,
Yeah, anybody that needs a place, if they're in Sacramento, they can stay on my couch.
mm, yep. So. All right, let's see. Let's jump into the news. News of the absurd. A truckload of hot dogs spilled out across the Pennsylvania interstate after a crash that briefly clogged the heavily trafficked artery in both directions. Disposal crews were stuck with a job that they did not relish. The tractor trailer Sorry. The tractor trailer had a mechanical problem as morning rush hour traffic was wrapping up, causing it to push into a passenger vehicle. When the truck scraped along the concrete divider, its trailer was ripped open and the contents scattered. Four people required not life-threatening medical attention. So, wow. Bet that ruined their lunch. And now it's time for celebrity deaths.
Well, first up, we have Kelly Mack, who is a 911 and a Walking Dead actress. She died at 33. I
Ugh.
hear it was cancer.
Now,
Kelly
which one did
Clarkson's
she
ex,
play?
pardon?
What did she play in 911?
I don't know. Look it up.
Oh, well, fine.
Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock, he died this week at the age of 48 of skin cancer.
Oh my God.
Yeah, not and so the rumors of Kelly, taking him down, they're
Mm.
totally false. It was skin cancer. Um, Apollo 13 astronaut Jim Lovell, he died at the age of 97 this week. Remember, he was the Tom Hanks character.
Yeah.
Okay. Derek and the Dominoes, Bobby Whitlock, he died this week at the age of 77. And now you know Derek and the Dominoes, what's their biggest song?
Well, I have no idea.
Layla, yeah, you got me on my feet, Layla. That one.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Not Lola, but
Yeah,
Layla.
no,
Yeah.
I
It's a
haven't
big
heard
song.
that
That
song in
was,
forever, but yeah, that's a good song.
but yeah, when you hear it, you listen to it. It's a good song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always because I was like, okay, what did they? I always some of these, well, most of these musicians, I like to look up and say, did I know really what they did?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh shit. I mean, they didn't have a whole lot of other big hits that I knew, but I knew that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, nothing like smoking a J and listening to Layla.
I can see that. And now we are going
Oh.
to move into Tom telling us about what he did this week.
Okay, so let's start right up with Big Brother. Um, it was an interesting week because Riley had won the head of household,
Mhm.
and but Riley had talked about how he was going to put up Maddie to be on the block. So Maddie, who had um, uh, a secret power, which is she can take over someone's HOH and um, do her own nominations. So she did that because, I mean, if you're going to be targeted, you might as well use something you have to help you. So
Mhm.
she went ahead and did that, and Riley came unglued. For a while, he was like, "You stole my thing. I can't read my letter from my family." He's this country guy, and
Mhm.
it's weird. He's super skinny. He's got that who's that new guy Boone, that singer.
Benson Boone.
Yeah, he's got that kind of look to him with a bad mustache and stupid
Oh,
hair. But this guy, he's a country guy, and he's also got this crucifixion tattoo across his chest, which
Yeah.
is so weird. It's so weird. And he's really I don't want to say a psycho, but he's fallen madly in love with one of the girls in on the cast. And it feels stalkery. You know,
Mm.
it feels like we need to pull him out of there before, if she says the wrong thing, he'll kill her. I just know it. That's the kind of feeling you get from it. Anyway, so he ended up being on the block with Kelly, who's been on the block every week. And then what happens is and Keanu was on there. Keanu pulls himself off after he wins the veto, and so they had to figure out who they're going to put up, and they ended up putting up Jimmy, who's he was this queen of the one-liners. He always had something to say, big and bold, and then walk out of the room. It was kind of fun, but a little too much. Anyway, they put him up and they voted him out. I was shocked, shocked. So, and then this week we just found out that the new head of household is Ava. And now Ava's the dork with the floppy hat and the big flower on it, and she's the one who paints people's auroras.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Mm.
so that is listed as her job, and so she ended up being up there, and so she put up Keanu. They've been trying to get rid of Keanu forever, just because he said, "Well, I'm going to be, go ahead and throw me in the bottom, but I'm going to come back and I'm take all you out one by one." It's like,
Mm.
which is what the game is, but everyone took that as like a personal assault. So, so they every week Keanu's up, and then they also threw up. The what's his name? Jimmy. No, no, not Jimmy. The other guy. He's got he's got a little fun mustache. Vince is up, and then the really hot Asian guy. They
Mm.
threw him up, and he's like, "Why did you throw me up?" It's like, well, we have to break up this boys group, and which is it. She did the right thing. She did the right thing.
Mm.
So anyway, moving on. They finally got Catherine out on the snake, but I'm really losing interest on the snake. These shows aren't interesting. Their cast isn't interesting enough to keep me going week for week, like The Traitor or Survivor or Big Brother. This one is, and then half the time they're not on the next week. So the the snake really needs, Fox really needs to learn how to present a series like this. You can't go 3 weeks with no episode because I even won't, maybe not even go back. Oh,
Right.
okay.
Mhm.
So, did you watch the Gilded Age?
No.
Okay, last night was the season finale.
Oh, well, then I'll be watching it next week.
Okay, so now did you watch last week's episode?
Nope.
Oh my
I
God.
haven't watched any of it.
Oh, okay. Then well, anyway, basically um Agnes and her husband, or the Duke, are coming back for the big ball. They're already on a boat coming back. Um, and so, and what happens is, Mr. Russell, her dad, hot he, zaddy, gorgeous guy, he gets
Yeah.
shot,
No.
by somebody who's tried to screw him over, and then he just got rid of him, and now he tried to kill him. But there's this great thing. He comes in, and they're going, "Oh my God, what's happened? He was shot at the office, and what do we do?" And they're going, "Oh my God!" And so she says to the servants, she goes, "Call we need a doctor. We need a doctor right now." And he's going, "Well, we have one under the roof." And she's going, "What?" And we have a doctor here next door. And she's going, "Well, get him." And he goes, "Well, he's colored." And she goes, "I don't care, get him here now." And so he ends up saving Mr. Russell. And then the doctor finally shows up at 10 o'clock in the morning, going, smoking a cigarette, going, "What? So what's happened? What's
Huh.
happened?" And they're going, "Well, he was shot, and fortunately we had a doctor here." "Oh, you're a doctor?" It was a lot of racism kind
Uh,
of thrown around there. And
yeah.
then he looked at what he did, and he's going, "Well, surprisingly, you're alive because of what happened with this doctor. And it
Mm,
was like, okay, I like it when they throw it in our faces, but then they change their mind real quick.
yeah,
Um,
better.
so yeah. And then we're dealing with the black girls and the doctor that she's kind of been dating, and the doctor's mother is Cosby's wife on the Cosby Show.
Oh, Felicia
Yeah,
Rashad.
yes, Felicia Rashad, and she hates um, the girl who's the secretary for Christine Baranski. She hates her because she's dark skinned,
Mm.
and then she finds out some shit about her, and then spreads it around, and oh my God, everybody came down on her. It was it was it was lovely. It was lovely. It's kind of
Good.
it's also racism, and it was so
Hmm.
nice to see. I really he's done a really good job. Downton Abbey was so good, and now Gilded Age has finally really clicked into where I can't wait for it. And now that it's season finale, fuck me, come on. I gotta wait another year?
Right.
Okay. Okay, sorry. So anyway, good things happened, bad things happened in the final episode, but fortunately, Mr. Russell is safe.
Good.
Uh, and safe we'll be able to lurk on him for another season.
Yeah.
Okay. Project Runway right now, which is on Hulu. I think we're 3 episodes in. Utica, who is from RuPaul's Drag Race, is one of
Yeah.
one of the contestants, and I got a feeling she might be going home this week
Good.
because she's in the bottom, and what she made was horrible. First of all, the whole the whole episode, the guest was Sofia Vergara, so
Oh,
they were making things on 2 different teams to dress her. And so Utica makes this stupid outfit with this giant circle over it. So it looks like this. There's this, it's material. It's not the arms. It's material. And so the one of the judges goes, "It looks like the head's coming through the cervix." Um, it was really hilarious. And yeah, I've got a feeling we might be losing her this week. I'm pretty sure they'll take the guy who does menswear and give her another chance. But really, she should go. I mean, you're not going to put Sofia Vergara in that outfit. The,
no.
the the whole team that lost was not. They've completely lost track of what the challenge was. You know, and the challenge was to dress Sofia Vergara,
Right.
not to make up an outfit that you thought was clever. Anyway, okay, I regret. Twisted Metal is back on Peacock. This is with um, uh, those people from the first season. I can't think of the names. Anyway, very fun show. If you like a really, bloody, if it kind of reminds me of the old shows from the 70s and the 80s, where they spent like $50 to make a movie, and it was basically machine gun filming, and a lot of it was car driving, and it was always in the desert, so they didn't have to pay for sets. It was That's how this feels. Heads blowing up, people getting blood everywhere. If you like that kind of show, Twisted Metal, it's so much fun. And a really good cast. They've got this one character, Sweet Tooth, who's this clown who wants to be the most evil villain in the world, and so that's his whole goal. And he is so hilarious at the same time. So real fun. Um, let's see. Eye on the Storm. That was one that was suggested to me by Timothy, which is on. It's on Max, and it's about. I thought it was just going to be about tornadoes, and they have all this found footage and ring footage and interviews and stuff like little documentaries based on big events. Well, it turns out the third one was Maui, where the Lahana city of Lahana basically burned to the ground in a matter of hours.
Mm.
And but it was, and which is where I've been vacationing every year for years now. So Lahana meant a lot to me. So that was a really good documentary. But they're 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 good. They're good. They talk about they're doing hurricanes, tornadoes, anything that a major event like that. They did one hurricane. They started in Louisiana and ended up in New Jersey because the same hurricane created all these different elements. You know, first it's the winds, then it's tornadoes, and then it's flooding, and it's I don't know, oh yeah, we can't get on the earthquakes. They're so constant in California, right? Anyway, South Park this week they went after Kristi Noem, who is famously the governor that killed her puppy because couldn't be trained. So in this episode, every time she sees a dog, she kills it. Even the dog from Superman is in the show, and
Oh,
she kills that too. Oh, and a person's handicapped dog, she kills one of those too. It's and then the other thing is that her face keeps melting off because she's so fake underneath that she's just piles of makeup and gunk. So she looks fabulous, and finally it escapes from her face and tries to run away. So
yeah,
it's really fun. I love that these South Park guys are just, saying, fuck you. We don't care.
yeah,
We just got paid $1.5 billion. Fuck you, Donald Trump.
yeah.
And
She's and I encourage them to go after her. Go, horrible person.
yeah. So Wednesday, have you watched any of them yet?
Not yet.
Okay. It's really fun. And the one thing that I liked more about this season than last season
Hmm.
is that the parents are actually more involved in this season. Because
Oh,
remember, they just showed up at the end.
yeah.
In the last one, it's like, what a waste of talent. Come on. And so they're really bringing them in. And there's some fun elements. We've got Steve Buscemi, Anthony Michael Hall in it. We've got
Oh,
some fun
Joanna Lumley.
some
Hmm.
fun cameos. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She hasn't come in yet.
Ah,
But yes, exactly. Fun cameos of really iconic people that will matter to the people who really like Wednesday.
yeah.
It's one of those Easter eggs for us.
Hmm.
And somebody that's 10 years old and liking the show, probably it's not an Easter egg for them, but it is for us. It's like I was sitting there watching it going, "Oh my God, that's oh my God, that's Anthony Michael Hall. Oh my God, look at that." And because you remember
Yeah.
him in Breakfast Club. Anyway, I
And
doing it.
and Reacher. He was just in Reacher.
Yeah, but I didn't watch it. King of the Hill's back. Jinx Monsoon has been on a week now, and they can't stop talking about her online.
That's
In
awesome.
in Oh Mary. So I'm waiting to see the box office information should come out either today or tomorrow. I just want to see how much difference Jinx Monsoon uh, on a billboard means to a box office because when she came in and took over Mama in Chicago for 6 weeks, they sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Every performance was sold out, and they after uh, the Mama song, she gets standing ovations every night,
Yeah.
and so that means they were there for her. So that's I want to see if it changes because Titus was in it for the last 6 weeks, Titus Burgess, and did
Hmm.
really well and did comparable to Cole's numbers, and I just want to see. I just want to see.
Yeah.
I know I get too involved in things that really don't affect my life, but
Hey.
that's what we do.
Yeah.
The Great Food Truck Race is back on
Mm.
HBO Max, which it's a really fun show. It's really well done, and it's a group of people who are inspiring or currently have food trucks, and they're traveling around a certain area to try to win money by creating food and selling it to people in a food truck circle, and
Hmm.
they so, that fortunately they've been making more of an announcement that they're doing it in the towns, because before they were letting them just find a place to park and hope for the best. So I like it better when they're not, when their food is actually being judged and not their choice of locations.
Hmm.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I should never have gotten high before this.
Hmm.
Okay. New stand-up with Mark Maron, really good, HBO Max. I'm watching Leanne on Netflix, which is the new Chuck Lorre comedy with this woman who was from, I guess, TikTok or something.
Hmm.
She's an online celebrity, and he's given her a series, and her and oh my God, I'm saying it. I'm seeing her. I can see her. It's the girl from 30 Rock, not 30 Rock, Third Rock from the
Oh,
Sun.
the blonde or
Yeah, the blonde,
okay.
not Jane Curtin.
Oh gosh.
Her. Anyway,
Yeah.
they're the two stars of the show, and basically, uh, Leanne's husband has left her for another woman,
Kristen
and so
Johnson.
yes, so they're trying to get it together. Then, oh, it was really cute on Match Game. They had Andrea Martin on Match Game this week, and uh, by the way, whose brother-in-law is Martin Short, which I thought was really interesting.
Oh,
So. Um, anyway, Andrea was terrible. I mean, really terrible. She could, you know, she didn't get, I guess she doesn't get the show because she never really quite no, she was so awful. And at one point she goes, well, I hope you're happy, Martin, you and the boys in the back room who said, let's bring Andrea Martin on. She's going to be hilarious. Well, I proved you wrong because she was bad. It was really bad.
mm,
But then
it's
she
too bad.
handled it in a way that made it super funny. Awkward, but funny. And then I did go back and watch Zombies 1,
Mm.
since Brian implied that I would actually go to number 4 in a series and start there, just how insulting.
Mm.
Anyway, number 1 was interesting. They had zombies and real people, but they didn't have the werewolves. They didn't have the vampires. They didn't have the aliens. So I'm gonna figure out. There's 2 and 3, so hopefully that'll become explained there, and then I'll
Huh.
get to understand what's going on.
Mhm.
So and like I said, the hair's growing great. The knees are getting better. Yes, good times.
Good. That's wonderful. All right. Well, we're not watching any mutual shows at the moment because I'm lagging behind. I have a list of things I want to catch up on as soon as I can. But for me, I have been the new World of Warcraft well, it's not an expansion, but it's new content for the current expansion. Dropped with a whole new place to go and all sorts of quests and delves and all sorts of fun things. And actually, it's been really pleasant to play through. And of course, now I'm at the point where I've done all the content, I've looked at the stuff, and now I'm like, what do I do now? Oh, I guess I go on this mount quest that'll take me weeks to do. So, but I'm really enjoying it, and yeah, it's been fun. I did go to happy hour this week, which was very nice, and then we went to Roscoe's after, and I had a small Cobb salad that was really actually very yummy. Um, yeah, yeah, they kind of struggled with their food. Yeah, it wasn't quite what they wanted. All
It
burger.
never is. It's garbage.
Yeah, that's
I
one of the
mean,
things is we love going there because of the atmosphere, because of the staff, because of the supporting a gay business. But man, the food just
I'm sorry. I don't want to. I can't support bad business,
Hmm.
even if it's gay. I'm sorry.
Well,
It's
one of our dear friends said it's kind of like they got their food from swans. You remember that?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, the fact is that that's something that's currently going on right now in most restaurants. Most restaurants are box restaurants, meaning they get their food from Schwann's,
Yeah.
is what it is. I mean, they construct it themselves, but they have, in Northern California, they're going to have a warehouse somewhere where they're making this for all the Northern California stores. BJ's is one of them.
Yeah.
I believe that Cheesecake Factory is one of them. But those kind of large stores, groups, restaurants are
Hmm.
like that. The probably Outback. I know that the lobster, Red Lobster was
Hmm.
because it's cheaper. They have I mean, you order your salad and they undo a plastic bag, dump the salad in, and then they have all the other ingredients there in the bag, and then they dump them in and they hand it to you. But
Yeah.
that's same bag salads you can get at Costco or Safeway
Yeah.
or wherever you go, Winco. The fact is, they're that's what most major restaurants are. That's why I prefer going to local restaurants where you're eating. But Roscoe's could easily be a box one. I mean, because
With
that's
the
exactly what
food that they serve, yeah.
it
Yeah.
tastes like that. All they need to do is have a fryer in the back and a microwave.
Yep. Wouldn't be surprised. All right. Let's see. Other than that, so I haven't really watched much this week, but I did get to watch Somewhere in Time, which was a 1980 movie with Christopher Reeves and another a very famous, well, and Christopher Plummer and a very famous actress who I can never remember her dang name. I don't know why.
It starts with the JS. Um,
Jane Seymour.
Jane Seymour. Jane
Thank you.
Seymour.
Yeah.
Jane
Uh,
Seymour. Yes.
so it's going to be on the matinee minutia. It's going to be our season closer before we take a little break or the next season. And gosh, I really wanted to like this movie, and I think that the performers were great, the performances were great, the sets were delightful, but I'm sorry, whatever happened, the script just got lost. It tried to, I guess, leave too much to viewer interpretation. It didn't, it just didn't gel. It didn't give you that, you were like, oh, this is an out of time love story and it's okay. Well, I'm going with it. And then it just drops you. So I don't know.
Well, I can tell you that any woman over the age of 50, I'd say
Mhm.
50, would disagree with you.
Oh, okay.
When it came out, that movie was so popular because I
Uh,
know I was playing it at that time, and it was jam-packed full of girls and like mothers, and they
uh,
would come there and they would bawl during the famous "Come Back to Me." Oh my God.
yeah.
You could say that to a woman and she would
Uh,
start bawling. It was hilarious. It was considered so romantic
mm.
and it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
The Vaseline lenses were just
Oh, yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there'd be a lot of people that would disagree with you on this one.
Well, and that's fine. It just
Oh, well, I'm glad you're giving them the okay to disagree with you.
yes, because not everybody's going to agree on liking
Well, I
everything.
know, and you like shit, so there you
Oh,
go.
well, you just listed some fun stuff on your week, but whatever, we're moving
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
But the point is, I
Are
really,
you bad mouthing vampires? I mean, zombies? You shouldn't.
well, I haven't
This-
seen it yet,
Yeah,
but
and because I know
doesn't
you'd
sound
love
like
it.
something I
You'd
want to
love it.
watch.
Are you kidding?
I don't
Oh
know.
God. Cute boys,
Oh, well,
dancing
yeah,
around,
maybe.
singing, musical. Um,
Yeah,
Disney
I
costumes. You would
would
love it.
probably like it. Anyway, but I it just for me it had so much potential, and I was really into the love story, but then it just didn't go anywhere. And who the fuck was Christopher Plummer? I was like, is that her dad? Is that her? No, it's her manager. But you never really get an answer of how he knows these things and why he's such a dick. And there was just a lot that didn't come together. And I imagine it was probably just got edited on the floor. But oh, and also this was like one of the top when it came out. It was one of the top movies in Asia for like 18 months. It would just in like Hong Kong and stuff, they played this nonstop. So, eh,
Well, I told you we played it. We probably
yeah.
played it 3 or 4 months, and it was in theater number one,
Hmm.
and it was always filled with ladies who were cheering up because I
Oh.
mean, and they kept coming back and they kept coming back because that's, you know, 3 4 months. We didn't have great television at that point. So if you'd like something, you couldn't, and we didn't even have DVR. We did have DVRs, as a matter of fact, just barely. Pretty
Hmm.
much, I was the only person I knew with a DVR. But the fact is, the theaters played longer. I mean, we played Tootsie
Hmm.
for 6 months at the theater.
That's neat.
I mean, nowadays, if a movie's longer than a month, it's a
Uh-huh.
hit.
Well, I know you can already get Jurassic Park, which we just saw like maybe 3 weeks ago, if that, and it's already available to watch online. It's
Oh
just like,
yeah.
hey. Anyway, let's
Well,
see.
do you realize that they're going to get more money online if they
Mhm.
can get people to do it?
Well, right, because I mean, you can go watch it for like $10, $15 in the theater, or you can, at home, you have to pay 20 bucks to rent it or 30 bucks to own it until it finally drops in price. But
Sure.
yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, one of the things on Fandango at home, I saw this great deal for the first. It was a Doctor Who bundle. It was for the first 4 seasons, which is the Eccleston through Tennant years, and all the specials. So there's 4 seasons and the specials, and it was like $29. And usually I'm just like, oh no, no, I'm not spending money on that. This, I was like, okay, you know what? That's actually worth it. And I've been spending time at night just watching those. I've gotten through the first 2 seasons, and I'm really liking Rose a lot more, but man, Mickey just drives me nuts. He's just ugh. And it's not his fault. I think it was the way he was directed. But moving on. So it's really fun. If you haven't watched Doctor Who in a while, go back and watch it. Anyway, so up to my Jason Statham watches. I watched The Italian Job in 2003, which of course had, I think, Donald Sutherland. Was that the one? Yeah, I
Huh?
think so.
Yeah.
Donald Sutherland and Ed Norton, and just like a whole sadly Mark Wahlberg. Uh, I'm trying not to watch any of his movies anymore. Um, but yeah, it had like a really powerful cast, and it was just a good 2003, when they get the 7 or the 11 or the whatever amounts. It was that kind of thing, and it was fine. I mean, he was just kind of a side character in it. It was okay. And then I watched 2009's Crank High Voltage, which is the second Crank movie. It's the sequel. Um, let's just say I don't think this movie would have been made now so much. Well, if it was, it wouldn't have been as irreverent. Oh my God, this thing was like, you know how you were talking about that one show that was just like so um, irreverent, in your face, offensive, but
Twisted
in a
Metal.
funny way. Yeah, this is that type of show, only uh more. And it had everybody in it. It had just gay and black and Asian and Mexican and British and just everybody in it, and they were all horribly offensive and crazy and over the top. And the whole story is that he had his heart taken, and put electric heart in, and the way that he has to get through the movie is by basically absorbing electricity. So he's like jumping himself with jumper cables. He's throwing himself into electric conduits, and at this one point it goes into this phase where he and this other person like have this scene where they turn into like big Japanese monsters at each other. It is the most insane shit. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're like super PC, don't watch this. But if you just want a good fun ride where you let it all go and get high and have a good movie, this is your movie. It's got everything. Doesn't matter if you're gay or straight or whatever, you're gonna like this movie. And there's lots of action. It's nonstop action. And then basically he and his girlfriend have to create fiction to get his heart going. So they end up fucking in the middle of a on a racetrack, a horse racetrack, while the horses are coming at them and all this other stuff. So, oh my goodness. Anyway, crazy film, very fun. So what would you do, Tom? You've been dating your boyfriend for almost a year, and things have been going great. One night, you're out with mutual friends at a local gay bar when you notice your boyfriend flirting, like really flirting, with a new guy at the bar. There's laughter, a hand lingering on his arm, and even an encouraged phone number or an exchanged phone number. You feel a mix of emotions, maybe hurt, jealousy, confusion. Well, later that night, he insists it was just harmless fun, and then he's naturally flirty, even in committed relationships. He reassures you that you're the one and says you're overreacting. Still, the image of them laughing together keeps replaying through your mind. So, what do you do? Do you confront him? You set firmer boundaries, accept that flirting is just part of his personality, or do you question if the relationship is truly matching your comfort level? What would you do?
You either, well, first of all, you don't confront it because you already did.
Mm-hmm.
So you got your answer. You either deal with that or you end it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
it.
what you do.
Yeah, you either deal with it, that this is part of what's going to happen, or you end it.
Yeah, there's just too many red flags in that. Not
Why? How's a red flag? What if it's just true? Maybe he's just flirty. But does that mean he's going to call the guy?
is he? You got his
Okay.
number. They exchanged your numbers right in front of you. No, I'm sorry. That's you either, yeah, no, you either figure out if you're going to have an open relationship, which is an option, because obviously he's going to be cheating, or you end it.
Okay. If you're sure he's going to be cheating, then yeah, you end it.
No, that's too far. It's one thing to have minor flirting with someone. Obviously, we've all been there with that in relationships or dating, but that is just too far. All right, moving on. Love it or hate it. Clowns at parties.
Well, I'm okay with clowns at parties. You know, depending on the clown, I guess.
Yeah, no.
No, 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 no. I don't. I've never liked clowns. Even, even, even as a child, I remember we were God, I think it was in Germany, so it may have been the some big um what was it? Like the Disney Ice Arena thing, but it
Oh
was
yeah, okay.
it was in Germany. We had gone to the show, and they had clowns, and my mom's like, "Oh, look at the clowns," and I'm like, "The clowns? What do you? Yeah, ugh, they make the. Ugh." I mean, I
Yeah.
was 5, and it was like, no. And she goes, "But look at them smiling," and I go, "Oh, they're not smiling. None of them are smiling." And she went, "Oh my God, none of them were smiling," and all of a sudden it was like we took a step back. But since then, I've never really liked them. I mean, Gacy, he was kind of cute, but um, other than him, it's a joke. It's a
Oh,
joke.
okay. I was,
Okay.
whoa.
Um, but no, yeah, that's like when Cam on Modern Family all of a sudden brings out
Uh,
Fizbo. I'm like, oh, just wow. And the worst clowns that do magic.
oh.
Oh my God, just give me a gun. You know? I just no, I don't like
Yeah.
clowns. Well, I don't like clowns in general. And then Stephen King just had to ice that down for me with
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, I guess when I was a little kid, I didn't mind clowns so much. I remember going to the circus and seeing clowns doing silly things. But as I aged, yeah, no, I don't have like the big clown phobia like some people do, but I definitely don't like them. I don't. No, no, Cree. There's just weird, something weird about that culture. All right. Hey, Chubbs, Timothy wants to know, Southwest Airlines used to reimburse people of size when they had to buy an extra seat. Now, they will only reimburse you if the flight is not full. What do you think of that? I didn't even know they did that in the first place. Why would they
Well,
reimburse you if you have to buy an extra seat?
yeah, I don't know about that, but the whole I mean that used to terrify me.
Hmm.
When am I going to qualify in that extra seat?
Yeah.
Um, I remember watching the This Is Us,
Uh,
um, where Christy gets in onto the plane and she has 2 seats, and
mhm.
people are walking by and judging her, and it was uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. So yeah, I never had the situation. I didn't know that they reimbursed. I thought they would just charge you and you were done.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
So
No, I've never flown, so I have not had to deal with that. But that's one of the things that I've always thought if I ever had to fly that I would be uncomfortable with. But
yeah.
well, at least you don't have to have somebody sitting next to you. Hmm. All right, hey Chubbs, Timothy wants to know what's your deal breaker for a TV show? The thing that would make you turn it off immediately with Tom, no cute guys.
That doesn't matter.
I know.
Mine is I think, if it was Trumpy, if it was MAGA, I would
Mm,
not I couldn't sit through it unless there was some sort of payoff for it,
right.
then,
Yeah.
but that kind of thing turns me off. I don't oh, God. Like as much as I love my high school stuff, if it's just a bunch of mean high school girls, I'm probably
Mm,
not going to watch it.
right.
Um, yeah, it depends. It's more of what's going to catch my eye, and it always comes down to really good writing. What were we watching? We were just watching something, and we were watching where we were starting Modern Family. We're in season 1, almost done, and it's just amazing how good the writing is,
Mm,
and the way they convey jokes, whether it's with its visual or it's with its words. It just is crisp, and that attracts me.
right.
Is a good script. Is
Yeah.
if it's a comedy, is it funny? If it's scary, is it actually scary? Is it a horror? Is it
Mm.
supposed to be this way? And lazy writing. Oh boy, that just pisses me off.
Yeah.
So much pisses me off. And it really pisses me off if there's somebody of name associated with it.
Mm.
If you're watching something lazy and it's a Spielberg production, oh my God, kind of like 1941, where it was just
Oh, yeah.
it was so lazy, the script, because it was just trying to play games with the theater people, and oh, we're going to give you exactly what you expect from 1941. I don't want exactly what we expect. Give me something surprise me. Have some
Mm.
fun with this. Stop trying to Don't try to always please the audience by cutting back on educate not education, but that's going to really go what. No, no, I've never seen that before. I
Mm.
want that. I love that. I love
Yeah.
when somebody completely turns my head.
Mm. Yeah. For me, usually an excessive amount of animal cruelty, that type of thing.
Yeah, you want to have Matthew not watch a series, started off with them killing a dog.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay,
I
this one's
just,
off.
yep. That will sometimes do it. I have to like know that something's gonna happen in the series that's gonna avenge, or there's a
Yeah,
point to it.
John
Like
Wick.
John Wick.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I watched all of those, and yeah. Um, that and another thing is like with the Torchwood series as an example. If you create this great series with these wonderful characters and then you spend the next four seasons and you start killing them off early, introducing new characters, killing them off, and basically the whole series is set up to basically torture one character. And they can, like, everything in their life, you just keep picking at it and killing off, like, oh, I found that I have a long lost son. Well, let's go ahead and kill him off real quick, and we're going to make you be the one to do it by pushing this button, because if you don't, the whole world's gonna blow up, and that type of shit. It's just like, fuck you. Like Married with Children, I got tired of it because they never fucking get ahead. They never win. They never even just have a little win. They never even get a good beer at the end of the show. Like there's just nothing ever hopeful happens. And I don't like shows like that. All right. Hey, Chubbs, Timothy wants to know, what kind of friend do you try to be?
Well, I think it's kind of subjective. I
Yeah.
mean, because there's layers of friendship.
Hmm.
You know, there's work friends. Then you've got your like theater friends that we had, and
Hmm.
then we have an upper layer of either school friends that we're still in touch with, or
Hmm.
people we've known forever, and so that top group
Hmm.
um, is, yeah, I'm going to be a more involved friend.
Hmm.
Those are the people that I'm going to do some things with. People I've known forever that I'm still in contact with, or people that I've known maybe a shorter amount of time, but still, there's that click. You
Yeah.
know, Usually it's two or three clicks depending on where you're coming from. I rarely keep friends from work. I don't know why.
Sad. I know. That's
I
sad.
For a long time it seemed like I was, but then they're easily replaced.
Yeah.
you
That's
know and and
yeah.
then and then I find that I just try not to get involved with the people from work because i'm I don't want to. I guess I just don't want to get that involved. This is
Mhm.
terrible. I'm a horrible person. Okay.
No, I mean, I absolutely, the last major, well, not the last job I had, obviously, but the major job I had with our Pride Media that we worked with, I absolutely adored the people that, in the main office that I worked with. So close. We still have like Facebook friendships and stuff like that, but they were people that, I mean, I just I thought, oh, at least a couple of these are going to be lifelong friends, and I haven't seen them in 10 years. And it's just one of those things with work people. Anyway, I think I try to be supportive and encouraging to the people in my inner circle. I don't always succeed, especially when I have my low moments, like when I'm really struggling with anxiety or worrying about like mom and stuff like that. I tend to kind of close down, and I'm not good with my communication the way that I should be. Um, when I was younger, and I didn't really know how to be a good friend. I kind of took a lot of stuff, a lot of people for granted, like not saying thank you like I should, not like letting people know that I cared about them. But anyway, I mean, I had some pretty selfish moments at times, but I think the bottom line is I just try not to be a dick to the people I care about. So I don't know if I think that answers that. All right. I remember Ask Jeeves. You don't remember that?
Oh, I remember it. I never used it.
Yeah, I think I maybe used it 2 or 3 times. It was the pre-Google for anyone that's listening that doesn't remember it or doesn't know. It
It was
was
just a search engine.
yeah. We thought it was pretty awesome at its time, but yeah, not so much. All right. What's in
What
your
was the one with the medical where you could ask medical questions?
um doc doc and Dr. MD, MD,
Okay.
WebMD is what they use
WebMD.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I you looked at that a couple times, but and then it was like everything was, oh, you've got cancer.
Yeah,
Okay, I can't look at this anymore.
right.
You know, oh, why are my gums bleeding? You've got cancer. No, I don't. Why? Okay, forget it. I'll go to the
Yeah.
doctor.
And they always say, oh, you've been looking at WebMD again. All right. Well, what's in your lunchbox? Tom wants to tell us what was in his box.
Well, I mean, it was something I was making at home. We bought when you go to Costco, you almost always get a rotisserie chicken, right? And then
Oh,
you just have to come up with and I mean, well, it's a 5 to 6 pound rotisserie chicken for $5. It's already cooked. So
wow.
yeah, I mean, it's a lost leader. If you they actually say if you're not leaving with a rotisserie chicken, you're missing out on the benefits of Costco.
Mm,
Because who can't use a rotisserie chicken in something? So this case, we had made um, we had already used it for a uh, chicken enchiladas. We did that, and so I had more left over. So I made this. These are um, chicken salad on top of butter lettuce. I love butter lettuce.
hmm.
If you're going to do a lettuce wrap, butter lettuce. Mwah. And so we bought the butter lettuce, and then it's just the chicken salad, which was actually really good chicken salad this time. And then I get the crumbly bacon bits that you get at Costco.
Oh,
You
that's what
heat
that is.
you heat those up and put those on the top. They don't really get crispy, but they definitely get bacony. So,
Nice.
and it's just blunk, 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 and that was dinner. I couldn't even finish. I only finished three of them,
Oh.
but it was really good. We've been trying. I've been trying to eat better for my arthritis, so
Hmm.
um, cutting out certain things
Yeah.
and trying to do more things. The one that pisses me off. Well, actually, it's not. If you go on and you go, what are the 7 things you should not eat when it's all my favorites.
Yeah. It's basically like anything. You can drink some water.
Yeah, fried food. No, no, they want you to eat cauliflower, they want you to
Yeah.
eat broccoli. They want you to eat, it's just all vegetables, right?
Yep.
And then it says, no alcohol, no fried foods, no processed meats, so no
Uh,
salamis or pepperoni or any of that good stuff, no bacon. Um, and it's just like, okay, okay. Now then you start going, can I take enough medication during the day to
hmm.
help with the pain, but not have to end eating anything that's good again. So,
Right.
so I've
Yeah.
been trying to figure out things that are good. I mean, granted, the bacon bits, well, there's not that many of them, and the you shouldn't have really the mayonnaise, but the mayonnaise we have is avocado, so that helps. And I'm just trying to do whatever I can.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's actually good that you're paying attention to that and trying to do it. I'm not as good as you are with it, but um, do you have any copper that you're wearing? Any copper bracelets or anything?
I have one, but I'm not wearing it.
Okay. Well, you get a chance. I've been told by a lot of people that I knew that have had it that it does help. There's something in it. So,
Well, it's see, and this is like the stem cells. I
yeah.
mean, it kind of reminds me of course, stem cells really aren't, something that mom, grew up learning before they had to do, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. But still, it's just, it's like, oh, put a little bit of rosemary on your, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
So,
they say that sniffing rosemary will help your memory.
yeah,
There's all
see,
sorts of little things, but and even if there's a placebo effect to some of those things, sometimes even the placebo effect can help you because it's your own body, or whatever making that happen. But yeah, try
well,
the copper though and see if that
okay,
helps you at all.
all right.
All
I've
right.
got something right here. So,
All right. All right. When Mr. Moose wrote in and said, I've been eating a lot of sandwiches this week. They pretty much look similar. But today I got a mild stir fry of chicken and mixed vegetables. Was good. A chicken stock sauce.
well, anything he sends us, it looks good. I mean,
I know.
the
Yeah.
vegetables like the broccoli doesn't look cooked enough, but other than that, I will devour this. And
Yes.
that's one
Beautiful.
portion, right?
Yeah, I certainly hope so.
It should be because it's
Yeah.
shaved down chicken breast, and then you got some is that even right? Yeah, a little bit of rice, and all the rest is vegetables.
Mm,
See, this is when this is when Chinese food really comes in handy
mm,
because they they use a lot of vegetables
mm.
and the meat actually very sparingly, and it looks like you got a lot there, but you really don't. And it's really satisfying. I love Chinese food.
Yeah.
Well, actually, all kind of Asian foods, they're really good with um, better food for you. You
Okay.
just have to watch the sauces.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, see what's in your lunchbox at facebook.com/chubsgonewild, where we post the pictures that we talk about, and we do list the episode that we talk about as well, so you can find them pretty easily. Email us things for the show at chubsgonewild@gmail.com. Find Tom's other podcast at swannerandjudd.com. Find my other projects at justkisstheguy.com, along with my book listings. And you can find all of our links at allmylinks.com/chubsgonewild. And
And
don't,
if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and give us a like and and subscribe, so you'll be alerted when we have a new one out the following week.
yes,
Not
we're
not
gonna.
that not that our followers don't know that it's coming out every week. So,
True.
but yeah, I actually went over there last night and looked, and we had some ones that were quite high. Well,
Yeah,
not really that high,
for
but couple hundred
us.
viewers. Yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah, so I liked and subscribed, so I could help my algorithm.
awesome. Yes, we definitely need to like and subscribe so that we can get ourselves up to forget it. It's like 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000. I don't know, something where we get our first plaque because there's different levels of plaques.
Yeah, there's different plaques.
Yeah. And we want to at least get to that silver plaque. So, tell all your friends, come over and subscribe. All right, all. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
A network of inclusion.
UnivazPods.net.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network.
This has been a For Fuck's Sake
production.